And it brings me to our next goddamn story.
Shit.
Which when it comes down to especially white liberals or people who are supposedly on our team in this coalition and they want to talk down to people, why don't we play that clip, Aaron?
Let's talk about Hollywood and Hillary and racism, because as we all know, racism's epicenter is the Oscars and Hillary Clinton.
Pause for a second, Aaron. Bring it back.
Oh dear.
So this motherfucker right here,
oh snap,
Bill Maher, decided that he wanted to like to weigh in on what happened with Hillary with him.
I didn't read the lower third.
No.
Bill Maher is a fucking problem. I didn't read it. I just put it on the screen.
Sorry.
Wait, you didn't tell him you were putting that up?
No,
there?
I didn't know. I was just doing other stuff, so I was like, oh, it's shaped right.
That's
it looks
why
right. And then I put it on the screen.
You shouldn't let me brand the segments, because that's what happens. That's what happens when I brand segments. So this dude is wants to weigh in, and he does, like I say, he did the same thing that freaking Chris Rock did, which pissed me all off. So you now know that it's not like because a white guy did it, I'm upset. No, I was upset yesterday when Chris Rock fucking did it. Mm-hmm. Let's be clear about this. So he's still like, because the epicenter of racism is this about, as if, again, black people don't have the capability of, I don't know, being like, hey, that's messed up. Oh, you know what? That's messed up over there too. Hey, guess what? That over there? That's messed up too. We have this magical power. It was actually imbued into us by our slave ancestors. They they danced around a fire and they were doing African chants and shit. And they were like, guess what? In the future, our descendants will be able to think about multiple things at once.
So is that what Harriet Tubman was doing in the railroad?
No, it was before that. It was before Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was it was added on later. This is like our ancestors still in Africa.
Is Harriet Tubman
doing African shit?
Is Harriet Tubman a natural descendant of one of the original Negroes that could care about more than one thing at the same time?
We all can. It's this weird magical superpower that we have that no one seems to understand that we have, and they love to label this dumb shit like because this is the epicenter. Go fuck yourself. No one said it's the epicenter, but we did say it's a problem. And maybe if you understood the goddamn problem as opposed to being so fucking snarky, you're like, oh look, I'm so above it all, you'd understand it. But guess what? You don't understand it because you don't fucking listen to anyone else. You douchebag. Continue playing the clip.
That's crazy. Wait a sec.
Clearly.
Okay, but...
well, they got part of it right. She is white.
Right. It is a little crazy that the protests I see have to do with the Oscars and with Hillary Clinton.
Pause it! So here's the thing about that. So... the protest that you see. So you didn't see the freaking multi-year-long protest against police brutality? You didn't see people freaking shutting shit down across the goddamn nation because we're dying in the streets? You didn't see that? The only protest you see is about the Oscar. Really, motherfucker? Really? So are you either that in that liberal douchebag rich bubble, or are you being actually actively maliciously ignorant? Pick one. Play the clip, Aaron.
Protester interrupted Hillary at a fundraiser and said, Hillary Clinton, can you apologize to black people for mass incarceration? Of the 1,000 things I could complain about with Hillary Clinton, being a racist really doesn't rise.
Pause!
Nobody!
So here, again...
How dare he?
You don't get to decide. Of all the things that have issues
all
like
the
racism,
things a white guy could complain about, racism isn't one of them?
Rich white guy, he's like, listen. I've dipped it in a lot of black ladies, so I actually still get it. I get it. I'm actually part black. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm part black. I feel like that's what Bill Maher thinks.
He bangs a lot of black broads, and I swear to God, he thinks it gives him license. And I'm not even saying that to be.
Monty, that is exactly what I just said, and you just rephrased it.
I'm sorry. I'm a little tipsy. I'm angry.
Y'all are mad and drinking, so y'all may not be. Y'all are just mad, dueling banjos, or just general black anger.
Because this thing idea was like of all the things. So you get to decide. So it's up to you. Thank God Bill fucking Maher is here to be able to decide what's racist or not. Because I wouldn't be able to tell myself because I'm just a dumb old Negro. I don't know how to vote and shit. I'm in Stockholm syndrome. That's the only reason why apparently I'm gonna like Hillary, even though I've said 1,000 times I don't like Hillary, but clearly I do because I'm in Stockholm syndrome. Play the clip, Aaron.
Top of it. I mean, it's
And she's also used to getting the apologies.
But it sure is fun being purer than everybody else.
Right.
But does this person realize that Donald Trump in South Carolina, 20% of the voters who voted for Donald Trump disagree with the Emancipation Proclamation?
Right.
And this
Stop!
is who you're going at?
Shut up!
So Aaron, by the way, they said the clip is low. Cut the volume up if we can. So you're deciding that this is not really worth it, is what you're saying. Like, and I love this, the fact that they're deciding who you should be able to talk to and who you shouldn't, and listen to the audience. The things I want you to pay attention to in this clip is the audience and the panel. Let it play, Aaron.
Going after? This is where we start the battle, you fucking idiots.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think.
Pull it back, Aaron. So so you saw that, right? So he literally decided to basically talking about people who are protesting, because he didn't say just that one person. People protesting that. He said you fucking idiots. So he decided that he could speak, and he understands, and this is stupid, you're fucking idiots, and used his platform, his white man privilege platform, to decide to lay down judgment on who gets to be called out and who doesn't, and then listen to the fucking audience. They applaud that shit. They're like, yeah, they are idiots. Just like the fucking Oscars when they sat there and they let when Chris Rock is sitting there talking all that shit, and he's like, oh, because in the 60s, 62, 63, we had more important things to talk about.
Do you know that's actually, at this point I realize it's just an easy way to get cheap cheers. Kind of like when a wrestler comes in and says what up to the city that they're in currently, and everyone cheers because they're from Dayton, Ohio, and they're in Dayton, Ohio, and yay. I've noticed that just the sheer mention, just don't you black protesters have something better to do? And the audience goes, yeah, what?
And now tell me how I'm not supposed to hear it. That's because I've been having like mini meltdowns, because I'm like, am I in a different universe? Because I clearly hear bullshit, and I'm like, why isn't anyone saying no, that's completely and totally messed up? How are you guys all clapping for that? Why would you even think that was good? Why would the staff think man, this is going to be a great clip? Why would you think this is a good idea? I don't understand, Amani. I don't understand. Can you explain it?
White liberals are tired of black people.
Play the clip, Aaron.
Bill, I don't think they were calling, let's be fair, just like when Kanye West said George Bush doesn't care about black people, he didn't call him a racist, although George Bush heard racist. They're not claiming, as the Black Lives Matter, that Hillary is a racist. What they're saying is that negative racial consequences flowed from mass incarceration. And by the way, when they accused her of talking about the super predator, which she did, let's note the fact she apologized.
Pause!
Bernie Sanders,
And it was taken out of context.
So
what was taken out of context?
Let's have a couple of moments with that moment right there. And the thing is, I thought I was good with Michael Eric Dyson. I mean, I don't.
He had it almost until the end.
I didn't agree. I had a lot of issues with him. I used to beef with him all the time, but then I felt like we had at least we could work under normal circumstances. But the fuck are you saying? That doesn't even. I'm sorry. She apologized. Actually, she didn't apologize. What she says was, I wouldn't say it like that now. Mm-hmm. She didn't say, I'm sorry for doing that. So let's fall back here, because what I'm seeing here, and the things that popped out of me immediately, I was like, is Michael Eric Dyson taking this moment to shill for Hillary? I know that you've become one of her spokesmen. No, I know that he became a spokesman for Hillary, but I didn't think he was going to take that time and decide in this discussion to shill for Hillary, which he did, because he went for it. He said, she apologized, but then Bernie Sanders is like, whoa, so you're actually going to defend Bernie, and we're not even talking about Bernie. You're going to actually try to make him sound better. And then Bill Maher, it was out of context. Motherfucker, what context are you talking about? What context? The context that in America that poor people of color are normally lumped in together, and they use a lot of dog whistle politics to be able to have conversations around it. The fact that when we talk about certain things, that the words, you don't even have to say it anymore, because it's already connected to people. The brownification of welfare. The fact that when people think of welfare, they don't think of the mostly white people that are on welfare. They think of a black mama. Mm-hmm. That's what happens. You think of some Negro that is out there spending your earned tax money, and now I can't have that. Not the reality of what welfare looks like. Play the clip, Aaron.
Context.
But not only
she was
saying
not
that,
saying black people are predators.
No. She was saying super predators, the language that John DeLuia or somebody was using about black criminals during the second. But here's my point. She at least apologized and acknowledged that that was a problem. But I'm saying I think it's sexist for people to impute to Hillary Clinton what her husband did. Her husband was the president of the United States of America, not Hillary
Pause
Clinton.
it. Right. So, hey.
I agree with him on that point.
So, hey. I actually have made this argument before that you cannot put everything that Bill Clinton did on Hillary, but that's not what's happening here.
No.
She didn't say, hey, Hillary, will you apologize for the policy that your husband put forth?
Right.
What she said was, hey, will you apologize around mass incarceration, something, and about your comments around being a super predator? Not the same. And in all honesty, yes, she is not responsible for everything that Bill Clinton did. But I would argue that she should be responsible for the things that Bill Clinton did that she full-throatedly supported. That's not sexist at that point. That's not me going like putting the sins of your husband on you. It's going like, hey, your husband said that dickhole thing over there, but then you were like, word, this is why I'm good with this. And that's what happened. Here's the thing. I say lots of froggy-ass shit. It's kind of what I do. My wife is not as froggy as I am. She's friendly as fuck.
She's super
just
friendly.
so friendly, just
She's
friendly
like,
everywhere.
Emily, if you ever need someone to go on a date with you,
oh my God.
like if you you're going on a date with a guy and you need like a wing, Emily's a great wing woman.
Emily sits there and she will meet everyone in love and it's so nice and like that's Emily. For someone to then get mad at Emily for something I did would be ridiculous. And I totally agree with that. But for someone to get mad at Emily for some shit I did that then she went out on air and was like, hey, you know what? Elon did, I actually really agree with this thing, and I think that it's a problem. Then at that point, guess what? She has to absorb some of that shit because now she's promoting it, okay? And the fact is that even Hillary motherfucking Clinton said, no one asked me about this until now. So when did she fucking apologize for it, Mr. Dyson? Like, because she didn't actually apologize. Because then when he said it, I immediately started Googling Hillary, super predator, apology. What apology? When did she apologize to you? Did she apologize behind the secret black meeting, black surrogate meeting that happened? Because she really didn't apologize outside. She said she wouldn't use those words. And that's fine, but it's not a goddamn apology, okay? Let's be clear about what this is. It's not an apology. And the fact is that I've actually given Hillary points for the way she's discussed race recently. I said that it was the most comprehensive discussion around race this election cycle and around probably in a lot of election cycles. That does not mean that she doesn't have anything to respond to. What's going on, folks? This is Elon James White, and thank you for watching Blackness.tv, home of TWiB Nation and the critically acclaimed TWiB Prime. If you enjoyed what you're watching here, please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if possible, consider a donation to Black independent media. You can check us out at support.twib.today and give a one-time donation, or even subscribe to our pay service, The Twibularity. Or you can check out patreon.com/TWiB Nation and give a monthly donation to make sure that voices like ours are heard. Help us be the media that you want to hear and that the media needs to hear. It's kind of hard to listen to yourself become irrelevant.